Welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, we'll take a look at yet another college signing. But first, today's top stories. As the city seeks public input on infrastructure for a possible railroad quiet zone, Washington council members briefly discussed their preferences for potential crossing closures and safety improvements across town at a meeting Tuesday night. Under a week after releasing a survey to the public, officials said they received 151 responses, split evenly between those in favor of a quiet zone and those against. Additionally, some residents have spoken with their council representatives in person. City council members plan to discuss and potentially act on proposed closures and safety improvements at their next meeting on March 7th. Deanna McCusker said that the quick timeline was prompted by the railroad, which offered to foot the bill for roughly $1 million in crossing guard improvements if the city closed 3 specific crossings, one of which was North Iowa. Still, council members Bethany Glinsman said that felt like jumping the gun. If the city closes a crossing, state regulators would typically bar it from opening unless 2 more closed in its place. As for which crossings the city might close, opinions are mixed. Most council members agreed that North Avenue F and C could be shuttered on account of their low traffic and proximity to alternate routes. Other options are more contentious, especially North Avenue D, close to the YMCA, and both avenues around Mose Levee. Mount Pleasant Community School District will host a family fun fair Tuesday, February 28th during parent-teacher conferences. From 4:30 to 7:30 p.m., the district invites families to the middle school for an open house style fun fair filled with activities, dinner, prizes, and community resource information. Main Street Pizza and hot dogs will serve as free dinner for the evening as families will enjoy crafts and minute-to-win activities. Westland's Intro to Psychology class led by Nathan Hugh created mini crafts and giveaway items for the fair. The Family Fun Fair will host a number of informational booths from the district and community. The district will highlight their school counselors at a station ran by middle school counselor Brianna Porter. Families will have the opportunity to grab parenting resources such as conversation starters at this stop. High school counselor Ashley Vanghouse will offer a mini version of the district's SOS suicide prevention presentation with takeaway information. Event organizer and district student and family advocate Martha Peterson is excited to share with the community exactly what her role is and how she can help families. Former district tech support person Chris Johnson and current tech support person Brandon Reidinger will offer information on cybersecurity, internet, and social media safety. The school district librarian plans to host a stop at the fair in conjunction with the public library. Community organizations such as Community Action, AmeriGroup, Optime, ADDS, Food Freedom, and USDA Rural Housing will offer resource information. Thanks to donations from community partners like First United Methodist Church, Walmart, and Hy-Vee, the fair will offer not only free dinner but fabulous prize drawings as well. A crowd gathered at the Riverside Casino Thursday night for a ribbon cutting and a Live After 5 to celebrate renovations to the resort's event center. Upgrades include lighting improvements, updated wall finishes, new flooring, and a dedicated pre-function space along with welcome displays and a modernized stage setup. Casino General Manager Damon John said he was excited to celebrate the improvements with community members. John said the remodel cost around $3 million between 10 separate vendors, with various stages of the work completed in 2021 and 2022. Overall, the manager said it was a drastic improvement. The Southeast Iowa Union has announced the addition of 2 weekly publications to its ownership, the Winfield Beacon Wayland News and the New London Journal. The papers will join the Mount Pleasant News, Fairfield Ledger, Washington Journal, and Clarion Plainsman as Southeast Iowa Union branded news outlets in the area. Publications will keep their current subscribers but get fresh local content written by the company's reporters and its other daily outlets. The Winfield paper printed its first edition under new ownership Thursday, February 16th, and the New London publication is set for its own on March 2nd. The purchases continue a chain of acquisitions and new products from the Union, which has in the last year acquired 6 publications in the Iowa and Poshet County area, plus the Clarion Plainsman, a weekly publication in the Richland area. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up. First, obituaries. Richard Gordon Harrell of Batavia passed away on February 21st at the age of 75. Banner Funeral Home was in charge of the arrangements. Frederick David Gingrich of Mount Pleasant passed away on February 7th at the age of 99. Merle Melvin Clark of Fairfield passed away on February 22nd at the age of 89. A graveside service will be held at 11 a.m. March 2nd at the Howard Grove Cemetery. Murphy Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today has been cold with temperatures falling below freezing to 29 degrees. Temperatures will rise back up this weekend. Tomorrow will be 46 and partly cloudy. On Sunday, it will be even warmer with a high of 43 and partly cloudy skies. There's a 94% chance we start our work week with some rain on Monday, and the high will be 51. Finally, on Tuesday, it'll be 49 degrees and partly cloudy. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September, so it says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
Mount Pleasant kicker Owen Van Sickle will be a Cornell Ram next fall. Van Sickle signed his letter of intent to attend and play football at Cornell College in Mount Vernon on Wednesday at the Mount Pleasant Community High School Media Center. Van Sickle, who also plays basketball and tennis for Mount Pleasant, says the idea of signing for football has been sticking out to him for the last couple of years. Van Sickle was a perfect 5 for 5 on extra points and 1 for 1 on field goal attempts before getting injured this football season. He made 8 extra points and 2 field goals last season, and Van Sickle plans on majoring in communication at Cornell, and he hopes to have a future in sports broadcasting. Van Sickle will join a Cornell team that went 3-7 in 2022. That is the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break.